Are you facing a frustrating internal compiler error while trying to compile your code? You're not alone. Today, we're diving into the issue of segmentation faults in G++ and how to tackle them head-on. I completely understand how disheartening it can be when you think everything is set up correctly, only to be met with an error message. This is a common issue many developers encounter, especially when porting code between different versions of Ubuntu. Let's take a closer look at the specific situation. One user mentioned they are porting code from Ubuntu 14.04 to 16.04. After cloning their Git repository and installing dependencies, they encountered the error. G++ internal compiler error, segmentation fault. Sound familiar? Let's work through this together. So what does this error mean? A segmentation fault typically indicates that the compiler has encountered a serious issue, often related to memory access. This can happen for various reasons, including bugs in the code, issues with the compiler itself, or even environmental factors. And stick around. I have some valuable tips at the end that could help you avoid this issue in the future. To begin resolving the internal compiler error, the user should first check if there are any known issues with the current version of G++. This can be done by visiting the GCC bug reporting page. Next, the user should consider upgrading G++ to a more recent version. This can often resolve compatibility issues that arise when porting code between different Ubuntu versions. After upgrading, the user should recompile the code using the make command. This will help determine if the issue persists with the new compiler version. If the error still occurs, the user should try to isolate the problematic code. This can be done by compiling individual source files to identify which one triggers the segmentation fault. Finally, if the issue remains unresolved, the user can submit a bug report to the GCC team, including the preprocessed source code and details about the environment. Fun fact, did you know that the term segmentation fault comes from the way memory is divided into segments? It's a technical term that can sound intimidating, but we're here to break it down. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach suggested by another user is to submit a full bug report to the GCC Bugzilla. This includes providing pre-processed source code if it's relevant to your issue. Here's a pro tip. Regularly update your compiler and libraries. This simple habit can save you from many headaches down the road. And there you have it. With these steps, you should be well on your way to resolving that pesky segmentation fault. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more troubleshooting tips, and remember to keep your development environment up to date.